Today at Will at Home, we're going to create quite a signature dish. It's the famous tom yum soup, but we're going to do it with kwetiaw noodles. So first step with this one, it's slightly different to the traditional tom yum because we're putting noodles in it, and then we have some squid balls we've got here, we've got some prawns, then we've also got some tofu, some fried tofu already, and then we've got some chilli, galangal, lemongrass, coriander root, lime leaves, shallots, and then also we've got coriander and flat leaf coriander, and then also a few tomatoes as well here, and then we have some lovely tomatoes to put in. And also traditionally with tom yums, you should be able to put in as well some mushrooms is good, straw mushrooms, but today I don't have them on hand, so therefore we're just going to be putting in what we have here. So I'll just put those onto here. And you know, this tom yum, again, there's a classic one, which is a clear soup tom yum without chili jam. It's just straight hot and sour, which is the traditional version. And then you have this version, which is more of the street food vendor style. So we have some condensed milk or cream here that we're going to finish off at the end. You know, when it's sometimes a bit creamy, it's not coconut. It is actually cream. That just gives it a certain sort of texture and flavor that goes through there. Also, we're gonna put a little bit of tamarind in there, and then of course, you know, tom yum always goes with a bit of chili jam if you're doing the street food version. So, without further ado, start to prepare the dishes, and we'll go over and start to make the broth. The first thing we're gonna add is we're gonna add in our coriander root, we're gonna add in a couple of bits of chili, and then our galangal and our lemongrass. So here I've just got a straight chicken broth soup that I've made before, but what you can also do is keep your prawn shells and make a lovely prawn stock, and that's just by frying off a little bit of chili paste, and then add in your prawn stock, some tomatoes, and then you slowly boil that for about 15 to 20 minutes on a slow simmer once it comes to the boil. We're doing a simpler version, and we're just gonna do with straight chicken stock, homemade chicken stock that we've done. I'm gonna put in some lime leaf that we're just gonna pop into here, that tear. Then we've got our shallots. We're gonna pop into there as well. It's gonna give a little bit of flavor. And then we're going to bring that to the boil, and we'll add in chili jam. There we go. Add in some chili jam. And I keep the oil for later. I'm gonna add in a little bit of tamarind. I'm gonna add in a little bit of oyster sauce into here. There you go. That just gives a little bit of depth, adding the oyster sauce. And it depends on how good your stock is, etc. So put that into there. Okay, and then we're going to add in a little bit of fish sauce. There we go. And then we're just going to bring that up to the boil. Okay, so now I'm going to add in our kwetiaw noodles. I'm just going to blanch them in here. Put that into there. There we go. Give them a nice blanch, soften them up. Now I'm just going to blanch my prawns and my squid in there, squid balls. You can use fresh squid as well. Then I'm going to add in some of my tofu and tomato into the soup, and then just bring that up to the boil. Then I'm going to add in a little bit of my condensed milk in there. There you go. And that just brings into your tom yum. I'm going to add in some oil just on top. You want that oil just to be surfacing there. There we go. And then here we have the tom yum and prawn soup. But now we're going to plate up. It's nearly there. And we'll also just blanch some bean sprouts in there. Just give them a quick rinse. There you go. That's about right. Okay, so I'll just grab the soup and we'll start to assemble everything. So I'm just going to blanch my bean sprouts and put that just on the side. There you go. I'm going to add in my prawns and your squid balls. I might just cut just in half. There you go. Then I'm going to put my prawns in. Then I'm going to mix some of my coriander in there. I'm going to put some of my flat leaf coriander. I've got some spring onion in there as well. Give that a mix through. Get the lime juice in there. So we'll just pop this on here. There we go. Tom yum soup's here. All those prawns. A little bit more of the garnish. That on there. And then we'll get a little bit more of the chili jam oil. Just splash that around. And then we'll put a little bit of chili jam on top as well, that you can just fold that through. And here we have our tom yum seafood with squid balls and prawns. Enjoy, guys. It's a great one for home.